Yeah, wow. So, yesterday was one of the most chaotic day ever on set. And the reason being, we're going to shoot a documentary in a place considered one of the most dangerous places to be in Lagos, Nigeria. This place is called Mushin Akala. So I grew up listening to a lot of stories about this place, drugs, murders, and all sort of things, prostitution and scammers and whatnot. So I decided to go with my team to go do some documentary about this place, and we got our script planned out, the storyboard, the treatment, and everything. But just like we all know, it's not going to play according to how we planned it. So on getting there, we linked up with one of my buddy. His name is Dudu, and yeah, and with one of his other guy, he owns a record label. So we went there. They live locally, so we went there. We met up with them, and yeah, we kind of spoke about one or two. They asked questions about what I wanted to do, because at the point when I called them on the phone, they couldn't comprehend what I wanted to do. So I had to go down with my team with all the gears. We went with like four cameras, three DPs, one production assistant. So we went there all the way. It took us like about an hour to get there because it was raining yesterday. It was crazy. The rain fell for about 4 to 5 hours, so it kind of delayed the shoot a bit. But we got there eventually. It was a bit late. It was around 5:20 thereabouts. So we got there around that time, and the night was falling already. So we just had to utilize the daylight, and then we had to shoot till 9 p.m. I mean, so on getting there, we straight up legit knew that it wasn't going to go according to our plans. So we had to do some run and gun thing. We met with some guys. Some were in for the interview, and a lot of them said no, they didn't want to like put in for the interviews and be part of the documentaries, because we just had to work with real life people, not actors and stuff. It's a documentary, of course. So we did all those things when with my guys, ran some couple of interviews with some guys. Some of them were actually artists, so to speak. So we did a couple of interviews with them, told us their name and what they do and whatnot. And where we went, the part of Akala that we went to was like basically the high life part of Akala, if you know what I mean. They like to party, they like to enjoy life and stuff. So we got there, we took some guys, and some of the B-rolls we took were nice. And then along the line, the guys we went there to link up with, they said, okay, we should go to like the parts they talked about, like the dangerous side of Akala, the most notorious side of Akala, where most of these guys they survive on drugs, scamming, and they do all sort of criminal activities, to say. On getting to the slum part of Akala, I realize we all want the same thing. We all want good life. We all want, so some don't care getting it by hook or by crook. So I guess that was what made them different from every other areas and stuff. So we went there, we met with some guys, a bit of a drug head. We kind of spoke with them, and they shared how much they love this place that everyone considered to be one of the most dangerous place in Nigeria, in Lagos. So I was surprised that people can have their own opinion and perspective to life, so to speak. So we went there, we did what we had to do. Some of my guys ran into a bit of issue and some altercations with the people living there, trading there locally, because they don't really like to be filmed and all. They know how people out there perceive them, so that way they don't really want to appear on cameras and on TV or on social media. They just want to live their life. you know what life is to them is not what life is to a lot of us. And yeah, but at the end of the day, we all just have to survive. Yeah, it was tough, it was chaotic, because we had to film. It was at a point, it looked more like a freestyle kind of documentary, but we took some beautiful shots that you'd love to see, and some rugged ones also. So 2 days into the shoot, I was a bit nervous, didn't know how it was going to play out, because we made a few calls and people be saying, oh, you should be careful, oh, you shouldn't film this, you shouldn't film that. And most of these things we had our treatment and storyboard for already. So just realizing it wasn't going to go as planned, got me thinking. And it got to a point I wanted to up out, like, no, I shouldn't do this anymore. But then the filmmaker spirit in me just wanted it regardless. So, and big shout out to Moff, big shout out to Captain X, big shout out to Asha for going with me and for standing by me, regardless of how chaotic and how dangerous it was to shoot in this place. So it was a pretty cool and chaotic experience at the same time. But we went there and we did our thing. And I can't wait for you all to see the documentary of Akala in Mushin. So just stay glued to the channel. And yeah, we got some other documentaries coming up also, and we're going to be shooting more documentaries as time goes by. So yeah, that's my experience in Mushin Akala. You get to see the documentary, and you're entitled to your own opinion also, like every one of us do also. So yeah, that's it. Bye. So big shout out to my buddy also, Final Cut. Big shout out to you. He's the executive producer of this documentary, and without him, I'm not sure would have been able to like do this. And big shout out to him, Final Cut. Hit the subscribe button, the notification button, the thumbs up. So yeah, that's it. Watch out.